record on the computer. Oh, here we have a story. There was a Chassid, a well-known Chassid, a very talented person, and his name was Rabbi Yosef Weinberg. And in fact, I heard him tell the story myself. I just hope I remember the details. But the story is written in a lot of places. That Rabbi Weinberg, he was invited to speak. He was a very good speaker. And he was talented also in a number of areas. If you watch, sometimes there's videos of I think the first night of Slichus by the Rebbe, and he was the Shliach Tzibor. He would always, and he was very, articulate, and it was Ash Rei Yesh Rei Yahalalu Chosela, and everyone sings after him. Anyway, that's sort of my imitation of Ali. So there's a story is that he was invited somewhere to speak. I don't know if it was I don't remember. It was a Hachnasat Sefer Torah. They wrote a Sefer Torah, or it was a big. Anyway, he was invited to speak. So he spoke at this in front of a big crowd, and I understand it was all sorts of people were in the crowd. And he gave a speech, and he said that the Jewish people are like a Sefer Torah, and that they are like a Sefer Torah, and that if there's one letter, just like in a Sefer Torah, there's one letter that's missing from a Sefer Torah, then the whole Sefer Torah is not kosher. And that's why, Chabad and everyone should work to bring every Jew back to Torah and the commandments, so that there shouldn't be any letter wiped out. Everybody appreciated this very much, especially because, generally in the Jewish world, the Jewish people are not looked at as one unit. There's religious Jews, there's less religious Jews, there's a non-religious Jews, but to look at the Jewish people as one unit, as a Sefer Torah, that everyone depends on everyone else, was sort of a unique way of looking. Now it's totally accepted, but to look. Anyway, so he said it, and everybody they thought it was a very good metaphor. The Jewish people to a Torah, one Jew that's missing, so the whole Torah is not good. So therefore, every Jew, even the religious Jews, are dependent on every other Jew. So we should make it sure that no Jew is wiped out. So he came back to Crown Heights, and he said this. He reported to the Rebbe what he said, his speech that he gave to the Rebbe, what he said. And so somebody is making background noise over there. Menachem, I think this maybe I just mute you over here. Good. Okay, thank you. So he reported to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe reported back, I think it was through Rabbi Chodakov. And he said the Rebbe did not like did not agree with, and he didn't like your metaphor that you gave. He said, because what did you say, that if there's a letter missing, or if there's a letter that's rubbed out, that the whole Torah is not kosher? A Jew can never be rubbed out. It can never be missing. What there can be is sometimes there can be dirt or something that falls on a letter, and you can't read the Torah until you clean it off. You don't know what's underneath, right? You can't read it. So you have to clean off the Torah. And that's the proper metaphor to use, that all the Jewish people are like one kosher Sefer Torah. But Jews that don't do Torah and the commandments, it's like there's letters that can be covered over. They can be covered over by dust. They can be covered over by other things. And our job is just to remove that, just to remove the covering that there is. So it's a very deep lesson for us to understand that the Jewish people are holy, just like the Sefer Torah is holy. And the Jewish people are very exact. Every letter is in its place. And the Rebbe even came out later on that said that every Jew should buy a letter in the Sefer Torah. And there's been, I don't know how many Sefer Torahs have been written already. Sefer Torah. And that will strengthen, because the Rebbe brought a sentence from a prophecy with the prophets that the Torah will be brought, and everyone that's written in the Torah will be saved. So the Rebbe said every Jew should have a letter in the Sefer Torah, should buy a letter in the Sefer Torah. just to reveal the fact that every Jew, in fact, is a letter in the Sefer Torah, and it's a kosher letter in the Sefer Torah, but sometimes it becomes covered over. And that's our job, is to just uncover what's already there. So it's not that difficult of a job. We don't have to create anything new. All we have to do is just reveal what is there and what the Jew knows is there. A lot of times from Russian Jews, they don't even know it's there. But as soon as it's revealed, then suddenly the Torah is alive and it's usable. Have a good day with Mashiach now. Thank you very much for coming. And now I'll sign the shofar also for those people who would like to hear it. Here we go. 1 second. Let me finish this here.